Hello, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone are doing great. I'm also doing good. So, I just come up to you with one of the most interesting and trending topic that is nothing but AI. Now, in this video, we'll discuss about how we can leverage the AI for data engineering roles. Before that, let me explain you a small story. So I have designed and implemented a data pipeline and that has orchestrated using the Apache Airflow and that was running in the fine from last 6 months in the production without any issue. So all of a sudden I was getting an alert saying that Airflow job that failed an overnight because of some source schema has changed. So when I get an alert, obviously I'll open the logs and I checked everything and finally I was able to find that it was an issue with this small schema change. So to fix that one, I need to find out a syntax. So for that, I have Googled here and there and I tried with multiple syntaxes to do some version compatibility or some other issue. I was not able to figure out the problem immediately. And I was struggled to find out a syntax and to fit that code. After long effort, 4 or 5 hours of effort, I was able to fix that and I was able to test. I was able to rerun the pipeline in the production. So during these 5 hours, business team is waiting for a report. So this is a problem that I have thought through. To just improvise this, what if I have a system which can able to give me the right syntax and the right logic with the updated logic? Something when I can ask something like write some a new SQL query to match the updated schema. It should generate the exact query and it should give me that query so that I can take that query, I can take it, I can update it my code base and I rerun it. So that I was able to complete the job within 10 or 20 minutes, right? So that is a one case. So that is nothing but generative AI. So just take a step ahead and we'll think through that if we have a system which can able to analyze the logs, find out the issue, and get the updated query and update its own and waiting for my approval. So once I'll approve, it will go and rerun the pipeline. That is nothing but AI agent. So which can does the work automatically. If you just take a step ahead and we'll think through what if we have a system which can able to do the same task for all of my pipelines. Something that if I can ask if any ETL job fails due to schema drift, fix it and rerun automatically. So it should do something like it has to detect the failure, analyze the issue, rewrite the query, write test the fix and redeploy and rerun the pipeline and notify you when it's done. That's quite amazing, right? So that is nothing but agentic AI. So we can see these features, these products in the future. Now we see what is generative AI. Generative AI is all about creating new content. It might be text, images, music, code. Think of ChatGPT. It can write the SQL scripts or DALL-E drawing diagrams with the help of prompts. As a data engineer, imagine asking an AI just like boom, it start writing the code, right? So under the hood, these models learn patterns from large datasets and generate something new based on your prompt. Next one is what is LLM? LLM or large language models are the engines behind the generative AI. They have been trained on massive datasets, trillions of words to understand the language, structure, and main importantly, the context. You can think of them as supercharged autocompletes, but they don't just finish the sentences. They can able to generate the full document, codes, emails, or even ETL pipelines too. Some of the popular LLMs are like OpenAI GPT-4, that what we can call it as ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, Anthropic Cloud, Meta's Llama, and Mistral open source one. Olama is an easy way to run LLMs locally on your computer. For data engineers, LLMs can help you with writing the SQL, debugging the Spark job, generating the ETL config, documenting the pipelines, writing your code, etc. They work by predicting the next most likely token given the previous context. The more data, the smarter the model. Now, let's talk about AI agents. So these are the systems that can perceive, plan, and act in an environment. Think of a simple agent like a chatbot. So when you enter any question, it will give you a response to you without any manual intervention. So that's just like an agent. A smarter one that could monitor your Airflow DAX, detect a job failure, find the issue, and even suggest a fix, all automatically. So they typically include something like a goal, That goal is to fix the failed ETL, and it can use some tools, something like SQL engine, file system access, and it has some memory to remember the steps, and a planner to decide what to do next. What is Agentic AI? Agentic AI takes AI agents one step further. It is not just like a helper, it can act on its own to achieve some goals. For example, in our example, in the airflow, right? So whenever is there any failure all my ETL pipelines with the issue as like schema diff, it can automatically detect the error, automatically fix the code, test the code, and rerun the pipeline. And once it's success, it will notify to me. So this entire process will be taken care by couple of agents. So to work with all the agents is nothing but agentic AI. So this is a future of autonomous data engineering assistance. Why should data engineer care? Here why the matter for you. First one, more productivity. Automate documentation, coding, even testing. Second one, less grunt work. Let AI handle the repetitive tasks. Third, faster pipelines. Use agents to monitor and fix issues in real time. Fourth one, stay ahead. Teams are already embedding GenAI into ATL, observability, and orchestration tools. So to just give you a wrap up, to summarize, generative AI creates the data and LLM powers the GenAI, and AI agents act with guidance and agentic AI act autonomously. As a data engineer, these are not just buzzwords. They are tools to help you work smarter. I hope you like the content. If you like, please give a like and share, subscribe for more content in data engineering. Thank you for watching.